Hello Cancer, this is your full moon revelation reading. I'm using my own cards, my medieval oracle deck, and this reading is about what kind of secret might the full moon reveal to you. What might it make you realize? In the middle of your spread we have the maiden surrounded by the scales, the mirror, the horse, and the magician. So I feel like this maiden could either be you or someone around you. For most of you, I feel like it's someone around you. This maiden could be a child. It could be your child, grandchild, doesn't have to be. It is just someone very young or inexperienced in a certain field or thing. So it could be that this person is even older than you, but they just started something new where they are like in this maiden position. This maiden card can stand for education. It can be an apprentice, just learning something new, just being inexperienced in something, having to learn something. Education, studies. Also, the maiden is someone often who is being suppressed, repressed a little bit in society, not being paid well, someone who's being exploited, someone who's being looked down upon, or it often comes up in my readings as someone who is looking down upon themselves, someone who has a lot of self-doubts, shame, just even self-hatred could be. Like this person might feel very shy, and not just shy, just they might think very poorly of themselves, and that's how I perceive this person. And I feel like this is someone around you, and you will find out something about this person, that something very unfair has been done to them by a friend. This person might also think of themselves as very ugly, especially when we are younger. We have often issues with how we look. As we get older, usually I think, okay, not everyone, but many people, they somehow get adapted to how they look and how their bodies are. I don't know. I feel like the younger we are, the more we worry about such things. So this person, they might really not like what they see when they look into the mirror. And for some of you, this could be someone who's like really having strong issues with that. That could really harm them deeply. The way they think of themselves. I feel like this person, you might find out that something has been done to them, something very, not only unfair, but also, just unspeakable. Maybe when they were a child or even younger than they are right now, something like they've been through some kind of abuse. And maybe they never told anyone, and now you will find out something about that. I also feel like this maiden has some kind of false friend around them. The horse card mainly comes up as, as a friend card, not always. And I feel like it has a negative and positive meaning. Like there is this just... there's someone around this person, but this is not the main source of their self-doubt or self-hatred. Like there's something that happened to them when they were very small. Some kind of trauma. And on top of that trauma, they pick out a certain kind of friend. And you will find out about that friend. And the positive about this friend horse card is that you are showing up to them as a real friend, and you might even tell them about that false friend so that they can, protect themselves from that friend. So you are somehow in that reading represented by that horse in a good way, going against the bad horse, the bad friend, helping the maiden. That's how it feels. Also, like, you might want to help this person to mirror something positive back towards them, to give them some hope and some, I don't know, self-respect. And for others of you, if you feel like this maiden is not someone around you, but this is reminding you of yourself, then there is someone around you who wants to help you, who wants to clear something up. So you will find out two things. You will find out who the false horse is, or the false friend, and you will find out who the true friend is. So, with the magician, this could be someone, it could be the father of this person, or someone like some kind of social worker, some kind of therapist. There's someone around this maiden who also is trying to intervene in this situation in a positive way, in a good way. You might also find out about this magician. Maybe you don't know this magician person yet. Maybe you will get to know this person. This person might even... you might even team up with this magician person, if you know this person yet or not. Like, there's some kind of plan that you will find out about, like in a good way, to help this maiden person out of something, especially out of their own mindset in some way. At the bottom of the deck we have the fairy, and she came up for other signs as well. She comes up in a nasty way today a lot, and she's being followed by the snake. I just wanted to say the false snake. This is another person. There's not only this horse person, there's also the fairy person here around the maiden, and probably also around you. So this fairy is pretending to be very sweet and kind, very adjusted to what society expects, very pretty, or she might at least think of herself as pretty. She's irreliable, she has no foundation, and she's irresponsible. She could take a lot from others while they don't even notice that she's taking. They might even perceive her as giving, ironically, and as someone who's very innocent and sweet, but it is pretense. There is something coming out about this person as well. This person could have even, maybe this maiden... Maybe even she once tried to get help and thought that this fairy was her friend, and then she asked her, or he asked him. I mean, they both could be men in your life as well, for help or advice, and then this fairy misused that information, that trust of the maiden. When she opened up about something that happened to her, the fairy in some way... used it against her. Like, not that she accused the maiden of something, not that in that way, but maybe she just took advantage of the maiden's vulnerability and played to be some kind of helper, some kind of friend. Pretended to be very social and empathetic, but actually she somehow liked that suffering of the maiden, and she told that secret to a lot of other people just to portray herself as very helping and how generous she is and whatever. Or she said something hurtful, like when the maiden opened up in front of the fairy that the fairy then was very insensitive towards the maiden and said something very cold when the maiden actually needed help. So those two things that I'm getting here. So this is the secret that you might find out about. And now I'm gonna pull some lifestyle and health cards, and don't take them too literally, and do not replace a tarot reading with a doctor's advice. And the first card is the lemon. So literally, maybe this just means lemons might help you during this time. Put them in your water, drink lemon juice, put lemon in your salad, or it just stands for vitamin C. The fragrance of lemon might help you as well. Then we have treat yourself. Maybe it's time to step back, give yourself a little gift, do something that you enjoy. And the next one is candle. Candle can just literally mean to light a candle, light several candles just to make yourself comfortable. It stands for brightness, for warmth, and it's just a metaphor for making yourself comfortable with it, which is a perfect fit to treat yourself. And then we have poop, so this could be an indication that you might want to be careful with your digestion during this time. Then we have sleep, so maybe watch your sleep schedule. Try to avoid too much stress, even though it's not always possible, I know. Try to have a little bit more sleep. Go to bed earlier, whatever it means for you. Then we have sunlight right below the candle card, so there's something about brightness here that seems to be important. To have enough light, especially here in Berlin, it's very gray all the time. Maybe whenever the sun comes out, if you have time to just go for a walk or sit outside, get some sunlight, and when it's dark in the evening, instead of artificial light, light a candle, something like that, just to make yourself comfortable. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.